A torso block is actually a bodice block which extends to the hips, and this is also the block for drafting dresses. If you want to learn how to draft a torso block pattern, then this video is for you. I will be referring to Winifred Aldrich metric pattern cutting for women's wear, and will be drafting size 10 standard body measurement. If this is your first time to create a block, I recommend drafting along with me in the same size. First, draw two perpendicular lines and mark the corner A. B is a standard measurement of 1.5 centimeter. C is equal to the nape to hip measurement. D is equal to the arm side depth measurement plus 0.5 centimeter ease. E is equal to the bust circumference divided by 2 plus 5 centimeters. Draw a line from E and mark this F. G is equal to the nape to waist measurement. Extend E line to the waist and hips and mark it H and I respectively. J is equal to the neck size divided by 5 minus 0.2 centimeter. K is equal to the arm side depth divided by 5 minus 0.7 centimeter, and draw a line to the right, and this will serve as a guide for the shoulder slope. L is equal to the shoulder measurement plus 1 centimeter. Slide the tape measure until the measurement reaches the K line. The 1 centimeter added to the shoulder measurement is actually for the shoulder dart. First, let us draw the left dart leg and mark this letter P. As the dart legs must be of equal length, the dart leg on the right must be equal to that of P. And since J to L was connected in an angle, one leg will always be longer, and that means Q will have to be redrawn to connect to L, and this is the reason why I have drawn the lines in pencil initially. R is equal to the back width divided by 2 plus 0.5 centimeter is. S is half the measurement of L1 and R. T is half of D and R. Draw a line from T down to the waist and hips and mark it U and V respectively. So before we proceed drafting the front torso block, let us label this back and center back. W is equal to the neck size divided by 5 minus 0.7 centimeter. X is equal to the neck size divided by 5 minus 0.2 centimeter. For Y, this is chest divided by 2 plus half of the dart measurement. And Z is half of E and Y. Draw a line from Z to the waist and hips and mark this lowercase a and lowercase b. .5 centimeters down from Z is the bust point, and we will mark this lowercase c. Lowercase d is equal to the dart as mentioned on the standard body measurement chart, and for size 10, it is equal to 7 centimeters. Connect D, C, and W to form a dart and use a curve to draw in the neckline. Next is lowercase e, and this is 1.5 centimeter from L. Extend the line to the right, and this will serve as a guide for the shoulder slope. D to F is equal to the shoulder measurement. We simply slide the tape measure until it touches the lowercase e line. Next is lowercase g, and this is 1/3 of x to e measurement. Lowercase h is half of r to y, and we draw a line from lowercase h to the waist and hips, and we mark this lowercase I and j. Next, to complete the armhole, mark R1 and Y1 on a 45-degree angle. Here I am using 2.5 centimeters from R and 2 centimeters from Y. So for the back side seam, measure 1.5 centimeters from I and use 2.5 centimeters for the front side seam and mark these lowercase k and L respectively. For the back waist dart, measure 13 centimeters from U and mark this U1. And then create a dart with a total measurement of 3.5 centimeters divided equally on both sides from U. Next is for the front waist dart. Use 4.5 centimeters divided equally on both sides from lowercase a and mark 11 centimeters and mark this lowercase a1, and on this side mark 2.5 centimeters from lowercase c and we will mark this lowercase c1. Then we start drawing the dart. Okay, so apparently we are fuller at the back around the hip line, so this lowercase j will have to move slightly, and we do this by dividing c and I in half, and we will mark this j1. Use a hip curve to connect lowercase k to j1 and lowercase l to j1. I can actually end this tutorial here, but I want to take this chance to show you guys how to move the dart to the mid shoulder and to the side. So let me just first mark the mid shoulder before I cut the torso block. Alright, so I'll be using a red pen here to draw a line from the mid shoulder to the bust point, and then we'll decide on which dart leg to cut. It can be any of the two. Next is cut along the new line, which is the one in red. I'll be cutting this too, but not through the bust point, and then I will be able to close the dart. And what we have now is a torso block with a dart at the mid shoulder. So if you want a dart to be moved to the side, it just follows the same process. And this is how you draft a torso block pattern, which you can also use for dress patterns. If you find this video helpful, please let me know by liking this video and subscribing to Babin and Drew channel. Take care and enjoy creating.